A lot of people at the moment seem to think that if you hit fascists to stop them from fascisting, then you are a fascist as well, and you know you should feel bad, you fascist, you hypocrite. Is this true? No, it's not true, because fascism is, even if you were to indulge the idea that hitting people who are trying to they're campaigning and rallying with the ultimate goal of removing sort of political freedom for everybody and getting rid of democracy, then there's still loads of other parts of fascism. There's a huge book called The Doctrine of Fascism, and it says in there, it isn't just one page which says, right, what you've got to do, you've got to hit people, and that's all there is. Hit people, you're a fascist, well done. Because, like, saying that, taking one part of fascism and then saying that if you do that then you're a fascist, is like saying Stalinism is a system of government where there's a central leadership. America has a central leadership as well. Therefore, America is Stalinist. In like the same sort of people will also try and say, aha, but fascism is a left-wing ideology, and they'll probably show you some butchered graph thing that they've gone and made, where it's like a line with big government and small government, as though that's the sort of political axis. And this isn't really the case. As proof, the people will show you this picture. This is shown quite a lot, and as you know, you can't lie. Like, if you were to try to put together a picture of someone and then a quote and then try and attribute it to them, then you'd explode. It's not possible. You can't doctor quotes, can you? Well, you can, and this is one. Hitler actually, a huge part of his campaigning was based around the idea that factory people, you come and help me, and I'll get rid of all the commies. Because 1919, Germany had a communist uprising, and a lot of the business people were quite scared that because of all the Great Depression, that the workers would all go to communism and then not be very nice to the factory owners. And so yeah, he came to power quite a lot, and this is the case with Mussolini as well. They came to power as reactionaries who were reacting against the support communism was getting. And this dude here, George Strasser, he was one of the Nazis to start with, and he's the one who said that quote, the one about how the Nazis are socialists, and Hitler had him killed eventually. He didn't like him very much, they didn't get on, and Hitler, maybe indeed because he thought he was too left-wing, but whatever the case, Strasser was shot on the Night of the Long Knives. And now if you were to look at that quote though, what he's saying is that the Nazis are getting some parts of left-wing ideology, some parts of right-wing ideology, and fusing them together to make a really good sort of idea that's amazing. That was sort of what they thought. So going by that, if that's true, then if they're getting, well, we've heard that before, you know, get the best parts of left-wing ideas, get the best parts of right-wing ideas and mix them together, and that's what the Nazis were trying to do, but on a more extreme basis. So clearly the only logical explanation is that the Nazis were centrists. That's because that's what they were doing. They were trying out both parts of the political spectrum to see if it worked well, or at least what they said they were doing to maximise support